evolution of the legendary Dragunov SVD. Whether you've encountered the Dragunov in the field, a documentary, or even the IGI games or Call of Duty video game franchise, it's no secret that the semi-automatic Soviet-era rifle is one of the best firearms ever to be designed and produced by the Russians. From its natural appeal and aesthetic in its wooden stock to its reliable long-range accuracy. Welcome back to our channel. Don't forget to leave us a comment below if you have any suggestions for our next videos. Today, we're going to discuss a bit of the historical context that went into designing this rifle. The Dragunov sniper rifle, aka Sniperskaya Vintovka Dragunova (SVD), literally Dragunov's sniper rifle, is a semi-automatic sniper rifle developed to extend the range of squads equipped with the AK-47 and developed in the Soviet Union. It was more akin to a designated marksman rifle, DMR terminology used today to differentiate a squad-level precision rifle over that of a traditional accuracy-minded sniper rifle, which typically uses a manual bolt-action system. It's more of a tactical rifle than a true sniper weapon. During World War II, the Soviets had two sniper rifles: old classic Mosin sniper rifle, a modification of the standard Mosin Nagant 1891-30 rifle, or Vintovka Mosina, and Tokarev SVT-40. After the war ended, there was a big rebuilding of Soviet armed forces. Following the Allies' victory over Germany and Japan in 1945, the Soviet Union became the sole superpower rival to the United States. The Cold War between the two nations led to military buildups. In response to the rising usage of submachine guns on the battlefield, the Red Army thought they were losing important high ground leverage in engaging enemies long range. While these submachine guns, or SMGs, were definitely effective in close range, trench combat, SMGs did not offer the same long-range cover fire infantry soldiers needed to push forward with gaining objectives. Some of these SMGs include the infamous World War II PPSH-41 using the 7.62 by 25mm known as the Papashka or Daddy gun, which uses the same rounds as the Tokarev pistol. Machine guns like the DP-28 and DS-39 were also standard, high-rate firearms that could lay sufficient covering fire, however sacrificing accuracy for the rapid-fire rate. The armies of the West had rifles that could shoot at ranges exceeding Soviet weapons, which meant Russian troops would have to advance over several hundred yards under accurate fire before their own weapons could be employed. In a close-in fight, like an urban environment, the AK had a distinct advantage in house-to-house fighting, but in closing in on that town or city, they faced getting shot to pieces by longer-ranged Western small arms. As a result, from 1957 to 1963, a competition was held to develop a rifle that designated marksmen in the Soviet Army could use, that was cost-effective and could engage enemy targets faster than enemy riflers. Dragunov was selected as the winner of the competition that included three competing designs. The first was a rifle designed by Sergei Semenov, known as the SSV-58. The second design, a prototype designated 2BW-10, designed by Alexander Konstantinov, and the third rifle, the Dragunov, designed by Yevgeny Dragunov. Extensive field testing of the rifles, conducted in a wide range of environmental conditions, resulted in Dragunov's proposal being accepted into service in 1963 and became a replacement to the Mosin Nagant M91-30 and SVT Tokarev sniper rifles. An initial pre-production batch consisting of 200 rifles was assembled for evaluation purposes, and from 1964, serial production was carried out by Izhevsk. It became a standard squad support weapon in service with the Soviet Armed Forces. It was also exported to Warsaw Pact countries and other nations. While the Dragunov is often called a sniper rifle, it really wasn't designed to be one, and Soviet units equipped with them did not employ them as such either. In the 1970s, a Soviet rifleman equipped with the Dragunov would often find himself firing tracer and armor-piercing ammunition rather than the more precise 7N1 round. The Dragunov was built to extend the range of an infantry squad or platoon on the assault and to serve as a defensive element when static. As a matter of standardization, it used the 7.62 by 54 mm rounds left over from World War II, but was pretty revolutionary in its design as a purpose-built precision rifle. Its global proliferation meant that SVD series went on to see considerable combat action during the course of its long-running service career. This has included the Vietnam War from 1955 to 1975, the Soviet-Afghan War from 79 to 89, the Iran-Iraq War from 1980 to 1988, the Gulf War from 1990 to 1991, and so on, and now the ongoing Russo-Ukraine War. The Dragunov is a semi-automatic 7.62 by 54 mm precision rifle fed from 10-round box magazines. The operation of the Dragunov is, in principle, the same as that of the Kalashnikov rifle, using a gas piston and rotating bolt. But there are two very significant differences. Firstly, there's no provision for an automatic fire, since this is unnecessary on a sniper rifle. And secondly, the gas piston action is different. The action is slightly reworked from its long stroke piston form to a short stroke arrangement, providing a lighter, reduced movement, which was required to maintain accuracy. Coupled with a slightly reworked trigger, offering a smoother response, and the rifle became the weapon of choice for headhunters requiring range and effectiveness, as well as ease of use and general reliability. The SVD has a long barrel, but the weapon is so balanced that it handles well and recoil is not excessive. The weapon is typically fired using a sling rather than the bipod favorite elsewhere, and to assist aiming, a PS-01 telescopic sight is provided. This is secured to the left-hand side of the receiver and has a magnification of x4. The PS-01 has an unusual feature. It incorporates a metascope, a small electronic device capable of detecting an infrared light at night and thus warning the sniper of being under observation. Unfortunately, modern infrared sights do not need IR illumination, and therefore this device is no longer of much use. The infrared detector is used as a passive night sight, although it's usually used with an independent infrared target illumination source. Primary combat sights are fitted for use if the optical sight becomes defective. Perhaps the oddest feature of a sniper rifle is that the Dragunov is provided with a bayonet, the rationale for this remaining uncertain. A wooden stock and related furniture became hallmarks of the Dragunov series, as well as other Soviet weapons of the day. Later modifications have the stock, handguard, and magazine made from polymers. It has an effective range of 875 yards or 800 meters. Overall length is 48.2 inches, with barrel measuring 24.4 inches long. Before the aforementioned global operators were users ranging from Algeria and Argentina to Vietnam and Venezuela. Some took to local manufacture of the rifle product, both licensed and unlicensed, like Norinco of China and their Type 79. Finland knew the SVD as the 7.62 TKIV Dragunov, and Iran managed a local version as the Nakzir 3 sniper rifle. Poland adopted a modernized variant of the SVD, designated the SWD-M, which uses a heavy barrel, bipod, mounted to the forearm, and LD6 6x42 telescopic sight. In the early 1990s, a compact variant of the SVD designed for airborne infantry of the Russian Armed Force was introduced, known as the SVD-S, which features a tubular metal stock that folds to the right side of the receiver and a synthetic pistol grip. The barrel was also given a heavier profile, the receiver housing was strengthened, the gas cylinder block was improved, and a ported, shorter conical flash suppressor was adopted. The SVD-S also comes in a night-capable variant designated SVD-SN. In 1994, the Russian TSKIB SOO company developed the SVU sniper rifle, offered to special units of the Russian Ministry of Internal Affairs. It has a considerably shorter overall length because of the bullpup layout and shortened barrel that also received a triple baffle muzzle brake with an approximately 40% recoil reduction effectiveness. The rifle was equipped with folding iron sights and the PSO-1 telescopic sight. A variant of the SVU, designed with a selective fire capability and using 20-round magazines, is called the SVU-A. Despite its age, the original Dragunov SVD continues to be a favorite amongst trained military personnel, guerrilla fighters, rebels, and sport shooters alike, and will undoubtedly be one of those rare firearms to see the century mark in terms of consecutive years in service. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching to the end. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.